What's going on, beautiful people? Here in Dallas, about to head to ATL. Come with me as I knock out some interviews and some B-roll for a quick one-day conference. Let's get it. So we got our media bag right here. As always, the lucky 75. All right, so y'all, here's the deal. Whenever I come to the airport, it's a few things that I always bring with me. Of course, you're gonna have Nomadic, as well as the Think Tank roller derby. But of course, also, the most important thing to have definitely when you're traveling with media pass. Gotta have it. Changes your life, saves you a whole lot of money on bags, as well as also helps make sure that when you are traveling, they typically don't lose your stuff. At least they try not to lose it, because when they lose it, they will of course have to pay that premium to replace all that's in there. So always keep your receipts. So today we're headed to Atlanta. But as we head to Atlanta, we're going to be shooting a quick one-day, I was just saying, like, probably a learning session for one of our clients that's out of Europe, and we will be shooting that one tomorrow, and then we will catch a flight back either tomorrow evening if we can get one standby, or we will go ahead and jump to the next day, which will be Thursday morning. I really want to come home tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. Also, you gotta always have that TSA pre-check. That makes traveling a whole lot easier too. What's going on, you guys? I just landed here.
What?
Outside, go find something to eat. Boy's hungry. Extreme hungry. Then after that, get to the hotel, and then I'll take it to the hotel, get ice on the breast, and charge some bag receipts. All right, so we got our bag. We are headed out of the airport. It took forever today, but it's all good. Biggest thing is we're gonna go grab an Uber. Typically when I travel, I like to grab a rental, but I'm in and out this time, so there's no need to. So let's go ahead and get on this. That's supposed to look a little bit smoother. That didn't, but it's all good, bro. So yeah, jump off here, and then we'll run from there. All right, here we go. Nice little view. We're running the room real quick, real simple, real eclectic. Perfect. This is what matters the most. See that? Your name can have a status. Good morning, beautiful people. Hey, what is happening? It's Desmond here. And so today we are here at day 2 here in Atlanta. Day 1 was just travel day. Today, of course, is the day in which we will be locked in and focused on shooting some interviews as well as a little B-roll for this event. I will tell you this, my morning routines is real simple. Typically, I wake up about 3 to 4 hours prior to where I need to be at. I get my mind right. I get myself together. I talk to the family because my family is, of course, already up preparing for school. And then after that, I will, of course, lock in. I am actually about to leave the hotel right now, grab a quick bite, and then I will head directly over to the venue. Typically, I will stay at the same venue where the client is, but I wanted something a little bit different, not to mention I'm trying to get the points. That's a whole nother conversation. We'll talk about that in another video, because as a business owner, especially as you are building your business, as you're working through your business, you got to also make sure that you have the right business credit cards to build effectively in every area. Cha-ching! That's what I'm talking about. So with that being said, let's get it. We're about to head out and head to the venue. Let's get it. So let me just talk through and walk through the bag that I brought with me. So I have the Think Tank roller derby that's holding all the cameras, monitors, and some of the audio equipment. Then we also have the Think Tank V40. This has the whole interview in a bag. If you haven't seen the video, make sure you click on it, watch it. This is the interview in a bag setup. So this is what I'm talking about when I tell you that I literally bring the same setup every time I travel when it comes to interviews. And then of course, we gotta have the Nomadic. That's right, the Nomadic backpack. This is probably one of my favorite ones. It's the Nomadic Navigator. It is a super clean, sleek backpack, especially for my laptop, as well as also my iPad/director's monitor. That's right, Hollyland, appreciate you guys. And so with that being said, we are going to get out of here and let's get to the bag. All right, y'all, check this out. I'm getting in a car that has no driver. I know, wild, right? Putting my bag in the back real quick. All right, here we go. We're getting in there. How do I close the trunk? That was a lot. Waymo. Check it out. Jumping in real quick. Start rod.
Hello from Waymo. As we get going, just give us 1 minute to cover a few riding tips.
All right, what's going on, guys? So I'm in the Uber. Had to do a little guivering real quick because this particular vehicle could not fit what I needed to put in the trunk. So just made a quick adjustment, but check this out. Nobody's driving the car, but the car is definitely moving. Yeah, so this is a cool feature. Waymo here in Atlanta, they have them. Allows you, of course, to be able to ride around and it gets you where you need to go. So just trying something new. A little nervous, but we'll see what it does. But hey, as a media professional, sometimes you gotta try the new things, see what happens. All right, so let's talk about the day. So today, what's gonna happen? Today we're going to record some interviews. I have about 3 to 4 good interviews I believe that we're going to be doing. I've looked at the questions, already locked in with that. I'm actually about to pull up to the location in about 6 minutes. When I get there, I will of course go straight to where I need to set up, get everything set up, so that we're not setting up when the meeting time starts. I typically try to show up at least 30 minutes or so early, so maybe an hour early, just depends on how much you got to set up, just so that we get everything going. And then from there, of course, I'll meet with the client, talk over the deliverables for the day, and then from there we will connect. So the biggest thing that I tell people when it comes to doing stuff out of town is understanding that you will, of course, have to prepare yourself for the environment, right? You got to prepare yourself knowing that there may not be everything that you need. And so you go in with the right mindset, clear headspace, and all that good jazz. So I'm pretty excited about what is going to happen today because, of course, we are now, this will be the 3rd time shooting with this client. And all we're doing is just building more of a brand recognition as well as reputation with this client of what we can deliver for them. And so this is extremely important when it comes to going after the corporate hunt, making sure that you are finding clients that trust you to keep coming back. Like I said, this is the 3rd time. This is a win for us so far. So with that being said, we are going to, of course, go in, capture some stuff, and then we'll be out. Today is only a 1-day type of gig, which is pretty cool. And then we will head home, and then we, of course, have some more travels later on this month. So just watch some of the behind the scenes, how I move, some of the things that I do. I'll try to show as much as I can, and then we'll go from there. Cool Waymo experience. See ya.
Heading to Kimpton Shane Hotel. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened. For any questions, press the call support button to speak with a rider support agent.
All right, so we just made it to the location. Like I told you guys, there's always going to be a change and there's always going to be some variances. So what happened this time around was we got here, but we got to the first hotel and that wasn't the right location. They changed the hotel at the last minute, did not communicate it to me, which is okay. All you do is you call, you make the call to your contact, and then from there you adjust and pivot. And so we did that, we got here, and now this is the canvas that we'll be using when it comes to our interviews. So we have somewhere in this room is what our interviews will look like. Somewhere in this room, we'll figure it out. So stay tuned, let's get busy. Watch me set up and we'll go from there. All right, you guys, so let's just walk through this quick setup real quick. And it's a one light setup today. So I'm gonna show you this one light interview. What we're doing is we're shooting towards that window. I know it sounds crazy, but because there is no sunlight coming in, it's gonna be overcast day, we should be fine. We're shooting at 19% power, Zoom G300. Of course, we're lighting them softly with that Amaran Octadome 120. Rode NTG5 as the mic, and then we're shooting today on the R5C. We did go ahead and put a Peter McKinnon Polar Pro ND filter. We're stopped at two stops, stopped down at 2 stops, and then of course we have the Hollyland Pyro 7, which is of course going to provide us with our monitoring system as well, and then we're recording directly into the H6 Essentials. As you guys see, that is a simple 1 camera, 1 light setup. Wait till you see the interviews. It's going to be amazing. Watch.
So it's okay at one?
Yep.
And then you say like 5 minutes to 10 minutes each?
Yeah, we can do about 5 to 10.
If they have like an hour for lunch, because I wanted to bring them over right now, like if we can cancel something. But the trainers say that they've been like in a long session, so they might want to take rest a little bit. Yeah, exactly right.
That's fine. All right, so you guys, I told you, welcome to the ladder, right? And there's always going to be moments in which you got to create pivots and create opportunities. So this particular situation, we were in a room, the client had to make a quick adjustment. And so because of that, the hotel said, hey, can you guys move the setup somewhere else? So this was the second option that we have chosen. And so really what we have here is the natural light that's coming from here. I'm a little concerned about the sun coming out, but hopefully it'll stay behind. I'm actually going to take a look at my app shortly just to see where the sun's going to be at throughout the day. But what we're going to be shooting and how we'll be shooting this is more from the angle of shooting on the shadow side. And then we're just, of course, booming the audio right here. And then we just have the R5C as our camera. And then all of this window is going to be the soft light that we will be getting. And thankfully, the sky itself is, there's an overshadow. So it's a cloudy day, so we should be good for the most part. And then what I also have here is our ND filter that we can make an adjustment for. So now you have seen 2 interview setups in one location. First one was a quick 1 light setup. We had it set up for interviews earlier in there, but they asked us to make adjustment. And so now this is the adjustment that we made. And so it will look like such. And of course that plant will be over that right shoulder, and then we just have this here for them to talk directly to us right there. So let's make it happen. So here's another feature of things that I do when I'm looking at doing interviews, especially by a window, is I have this app that's called the Sun Finder, and what it's doing is it's letting me know where the sun is and where it's going to be. So if you look here, it's done pretty much an AI shot of the room. And I'm able to see, okay, the sun's going to be behind this building. So I'm going to get a lot of that ambient light coming through this window, which would be perfect for an interview versus having to worry about that harsh light coming through at some point in time. So it's currently 109 right now. So it's going to be right here at 1 o'clock, which should be perfect. And that means I won't run into any issues for my interviews that I'll be shooting. Now, of course, I may need to make a couple adjustments, but that's perfectly fine because then I can control my lighting, I can control everything a little bit easier, and that'll make for this interview to be better. So hey, stay tuned. Let's see what we're about to do. We're about to record quite a few interviews back to back. All right, you guys, we're officially done. There you go. We shot a total of 6 interviews. Of course, using natural light versus using the one light. You did, of course, see the one light setup, so hopefully that will help you as you're thinking about doing interviews. Definitely on the go when you're thinking about doing interviews. And if you're thinking about doing travel interviews, that should also help you just understanding what you need to bring, how you need to bring it. And that can help, of course, further your growth as well as also keep staying on the corporate hunt. This is the only 2 things that I brought right there. You see it? I have cameras in one bag, lights in the other. Let's get it. Let's keep getting to the bag. Talk to you guys later. See you on the next video. Peace.